Hey there YouTube, Wrestling Optimus here, back with my action figure review of WWE Summer Slam from Cleveland, Ohio. It's been a little while because I've been busy, but wow, what a show to come back with. Great wrestling, a massive crowd, and star power to spare. Triple H continues to show off in his new role, and we all reap the rewards. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to catch the pre-show, so let's just pick up with the main card and take it over to the action figures. Raw's Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, along with SmackDown's Corey Graves, are on the call, while The Miz serves as tonight's host. After a performance of the SummerSlam theme song by Jelly Roll, our opening match is for the Women's World Championship, and let's face it, the affections of Dirty Dom, as Rhea Ripley challenges Liv Morgan. Rhea dominates the early going, until Rhea bashes her shoulder into the commentary desk to pop it back in. The look on Liv's face afterwards was priceless, as she clearly mouthed, "Oh fuck." Liv tries to use a chair, but Rhea counters with a riptide. Then, she goes to use the chair, but Dominik stops her, explaining that would cause a DQ and lose her the title. But later, Dom distracts the ref while Liv hits Rhea with an Oblivion on the chair. She gets the pin and retains her title as Dom slinks up the ramp with a smirk on his face. Liv starts to celebrate when Dom comes back out and kisses her, all while Rhea sits dejected in the ring. Wow, what a visual. We immediately cut to the Judgement Day clubhouse where Damian Priest is on a rampage. He questions if Finn knew anything about this, offending the Irishman. But Finn stays cool and says he, JD, and Carlito will go find Dom while Priest gets ready for his match later. Next, Sami Zayn defends his Intercontinental title against Braun Breaker. This was basically just a showcase for Braun. His version of the Frankensteiner, which Pat calls the Breaking Steiner, is incredible, and his spears are insane. Speaking of which, he hits Sami with 2 of them to get the win and become your new IC champion. As Logan Paul comes out to defend his US title against LA Knight, fellow Clevelander MGK confronts him on the ramp dressed as a security guard. For a second it looks like they're gonna fight, but then they embrace instead as the rapper accompanies Logan to the ring. Meanwhile, LA Knight, arrives in Logan's Prime truck and busts out the windows before coming out to the ring. An enraged Paul attacks him before the bell, but gets put through the Prime hydration station and takes a nasty bump on the commentary desk, which doesn't break. I am the table. Finally, the match starts. Due to his recent actions on Twitter, I don't really want to talk about Logan Paul, but damn, the springboard moonsault was mind-blowing. Almost as cool as LA Knight's stalling brainbuster suplex from the top rope. Per usual, Logan eventually asks his buddies for the brass knuckles, but LA intercepts and beats them down. Paul recovers, gets the knucks from MGK, and manages to get a shot in, but LA counters with a buckshot lariat of all things, hits the BFT, and scores the pin to become your new United States champion as the Cleveland crowd boos their hometown boys. The other women's title is on the line next as Bayley defends her WWE Women's Championship against Nia Jax. Not much to mention in the early on until Bayley kicks out of an Annihilator. Then, in one of the moves of the night, she somehow gets Nia up for a huge powerbomb and follows it up with an elbow drop, but somehow Nia kicks out. Suddenly, Tiffany Stratton's music plays and Miss Money in the Bank runs out with her brand new pink bedazzled briefcase. But Bayley knocks her off the ring apron. The distraction works, however, as Nia hits 2 powerbombs followed by 2 Annihilators to get a dominant win and become your new WWE Women's Champion. In the only non-championship match of the night, yet arguably the most heated, Seth Rollins comes out first in utterly stupid-looking ref gear to serve as the special guest referee for Drew McIntyre vs CM Punk. Predictably, Seth plays a big role in the match. He rests on the turnbuckle instead of counting the men out. He says he'll let Drew use a chair only to snatch it away before he can. Then he tries to use the chair on Drew and almost hits Punk, who rolls up Drew, but Seth refuses to count. With the Anaconda Vice locked in, Punk finally takes back the bracelet with his wife and Larry the Dog's names on it from McIntyre, then sets it in the corner. But when he goes for a GTS, he notices that Seth took the bracelet. They argue before McIntyre knocks them both off the ring apron. Drew goes for a Future Shock DDT, but Punk counters into another GTS. Seth is still down though. When he does get back in the ring, he and Punk argue some more before Punk hits Seth with a GTS. This gives Drew time to recover. He nails the Claymore, while a dazed Rollins slowly crawls over and counts the pin. Your winner, Drew McIntyre. Seth leaves, as once again, Drew takes the bracelet and stands over Punk victorious. Backstage again, Damian Priest apologizes for questioning Finn earlier. Balor accepts, and once again offers his help with Priest's match, but he declines. Speaking of which, next, the King General Gunther arrives to challenge Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Austrian dominates, but Priest manages to bloody Gunther's chest early on. Suddenly, Finn comes out, despite Damian's earlier protests. Gunther continues to dominate before the champ makes his comeback. He hits a Razor's Edge and a South of Heaven chokeslam, but when he goes to make the cover, shockingly, Finn puts Gunther's foot on the rope. In my favorite shot of the night, Priest notices the replay and slowly turns towards Balor, while Finn gives a devious smile and slowly turns towards Damian. The distraction allows Gunther to lock a sleeper hold in, but Priest powers out of it. However, he can't overcome a powerbomb and a second sleeper hold, causing Priest to pass out. Your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther! Also, I guess we can officially say goodbye to the Judgement Day now, at least in its current incarnation. The Awesome Truth announce a new Summer Slam attendance record of 57,791. But that brings out Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to talk some trash about Cleveland. They also insult Jelly Roll, who's sitting at ringside. Because this is the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, R-Truth thinks A-Town Down Under are the Rock and Roll Express. His confusion allows Jelly Roll to hit both heels with a chair and give Theory one of the best chokeslams I've ever seen. Then, the babyfaces follow that up with a triple 5-knuckle shuffle and the crowd goes wild. If you like goofiness in your wrestling, this may have been your favorite segment of the night. But now it's time for the main event as the fake tribal chief Solo Sikoa challenges the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship in a Bloodline Rules match. Bestest Boy Pharaoh accompanies Cody through the back for one last time, cause he's old, before running into Arn freaking Anderson. The enforcer says Cody's got 4 pissed off island boys coming for him, but the old man's still got some pull, and Cody can trust in a little help tonight. Pharaoh is handed off because he doesn't like Daddy's pyro, and then it's time for one of the best entrances in wrestling, this time complete with a sick American Nightmare mask. Solo takes control for most of the match in classic heel fashion, even without bloodline interference. What was the point of the stipulation again? Oh yeah, once Cody finally gets some momentum and hits a crossroads, the Tongans jump him from behind. They nail a sick double team move and Solo goes for the pin, but Cody kicks out. Suddenly, Kevin Owens' music plays and he runs out to make the save, but the numbers are too much. Then, Randy Orton's music plays and he runs out to even things up. Together, the faces clean house as Randy hits Solo with a power slam, KO hits him with a swanton, and Cody hits another crossroads, but somehow, Solo kicks out again. A stunned Orton and KO chase the Tongans out through the crowd, allowing the original match to continue. Sort of. Right as Cody retakes control, out comes Jacob Fatu. He beats up Cody and eventually puts him through the commentary desk. But Fatu immediately grabs his leg and doesn't seem able to stand up. Reports indicate this may be a shoot, but we'll have to see. He screams at Solo to finish the job, and once again, we go back to the ring. When from out of nowhere, Roman Reigns' new music plays and he casually strolls to the ring. Despite Cody being the one to dethrone him at WrestleMania, the real tribal chief nails the fake tribal chief with a Superman punch and a spear before leaving Cody to hit a crossroads and make the pin. Rhodes retains while staring down Roman in a great final image. My first thought was, wow, a lot of titles changed hands tonight. I knew this was a new era, but damn. Also, we knew it was coming at some point, but I did not see the Judgment Day dissolving all at once on a single PLE like this. And, of course, even though a lot of us saw it coming, the biggest news of the night was the return of Roman Reigns. Combine all that with quality wrestling across the board, great celebrity spots, and just enough goofiness to keep things light, and this might be one of the best Summer Slams in recent memory. So, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Not quite perfect, but darn close. Alright, that'll do it for Summer Slam 2024. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. If you like my review, make sure to do all that normal YouTube stuff. Like the video, share with any wrestling or action figure fans you may know, subscribe to the channel, and spread the word. You can also talk to me over on X at Optimus, or see all my best figure photography over on Instagram at WrestlingOptimus. I'm also on Facebook now. If you haven't seen my latest video, you can check that out right here. But until next time, I've been Wrestling Optimus, and I'll catch you later.